7 signs that you'll be successful. There are a number of character traits that can help us understand from a young age whether a person has a propensity for success or not. If you see these 7 characteristics in yourself, or at least in part, it means that you're on your way to doing something important. There's also to say that although most people don't have these innate characteristics, by working on them, they can absolutely acquire them and achieve all or part of the goals they set. Hard work will always be at the basis of everything. It's important to remember this, as obvious as it is. So, are you ready? Here are 7 signs that you'll be successful. Number 1. You are super competitive. Do you play board games with your family members and want to win at all costs? Do you hate math but you absolutely want to win the school's annual math competition? Do you play in a football team and get angry when you lose? I have good news for you. This hyper-competitive spirit, seen by many as a negative, will help you achieve your goals as you grow. Remember, assuming you don't compromise your integrity, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being super competitive, despite the fact that it's viewed by many as a flaw. But analyze the people who criticize you for being too competitive. Are they successful? Are these people you admire for their achievements? With rare exceptions, those who don't push themselves beyond their comfort zone to better themselves will obtain mediocre results, even in life. Think for a minute about those school races where all children, and not only the best performing ones, are awarded a prize at the end of the competition. This approach is the best way to create a sense of expectation in the child who will expect to be rewarded for mediocre results, even when he grows up, instead of learning from a young age to accept defeats and to work hard to improve and achieve better results. What approach will this child one day take to their real life when they have to deal with others to get a better job in such a competitive world? Learn to work hard for your victories from a young age, and you'll always start in pole position when the times get tough. Number 2. You love to finish the things you start. If you don't like leaving things unfinished, and you're almost obsessive about completing what you start, this is an excellent sign. Wanting to finish the book you started reading, wanting to finish that video game that's been pestering you for the last 2 weeks, wanting to complete the puzzle even though you'd rather do something else, are all indications that you're willing to sacrifice your time, in which you'd rather do something else, in order to achieve your goal. Don't be the type of person who starts 1,000 projects and never completes a single one. The type of person who surrenders at the first sign of difficulty. Always complete what you started. A famous quote by Abraham Lincoln says, "I walk slowly, but I never walk backwards." Number 3. You're surrounded by people who are more successful than you. To quote a famous saying, if you're the smartest person in the room, then you're in the wrong room. To improve yourself, you must meet people from whom you can learn and grow as a person. Ambitious people who have achieved or are working to achieve important results. Don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean that you must select all your friends meticulously and discard those you don't consider up to your standards, because this would be a stupid and somewhat arrogant attitude. Moreover, each person has his strengths and weaknesses. But if you want to better yourself and learn new things, try to spend as much time as you can with people you can actually learn something from. Number 4. Your mind never stops thinking. Thinking continuously about new opportunities and solutions and having an open and creative mind where most people only see problems will give you a significant advantage over your competition. As a rule, the more you use your brain to think, the more open you'll be to changes and innovations that, thanks to this trait, you'll be able to exploit better than others. Number 5. Successful people see great potential in you. I'm not referring to the judgment of anyone, but to the opinion of the people you look up to, people who have achieved important goals in the area in which you want to be successful, people with first-hand experience who have seen other people with your characteristics achieve what they set for themselves. The judgment of the large majority of people out there should not influence you, for better or for worse. But the judgment the small minority who mastered a certain discipline and from whom you seek feedback is very important, and you should take note and make good use of it. Number 6. You learn continuously. Good news! If you're watching this video, and I imagine following this and other educational channels, you're very likely to fall into this category. Nobody forces you to watch it, and you could be spending your time doing other things like watching entertainment videos. But instead, you're deciding to dedicate these 10 minutes to improving yourself. 10 minutes a day every day is around 60 hours a year. How many people do you know spend 60 hours a year studying by choice to improve themselves, instead of using their time to do more futile things? Studying and improving is an ongoing process and should not be seen as a sacrifice, but as a fun, as well as useful thing to do. No matter how prepared you are on a certain topic, you'll always have new things to learn. Number 7. You are extremely obsessed. Do you feel guilty for missing your daily workout? Do you feel guilty when you have some free time and don't know how to fill it in a constructive way? While it's true that these obsessive attitudes can sometimes cause stress and result in problems, if managed well and to your advantage, this obsessive mentality can exponentially increase your chances of success on any project you put your hands to. There's a very fine line between being obsessed and being passionate about something. Find the right balance and the desired results will not be far away. Do you see yourself in one or more of the points described in this video? If you do, let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to push the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Also, don't forget to activate the notification bell. This way you'll be notified every time a new video is uploaded on the channel. Have a great day.